A young woman's tragic death raises questions about the system's ability to support complex needs. The story of Brandi Clarke, a 25-year-old woman with type 1 diabetes and mental health challenges, is a complex and emotional one. An inquest in her death reveals a tale of two cities, or rather, two perspectives on her life and the care she received. But here's where it gets controversial. Was it a failure of the system, or an unfortunate outcome despite dedicated efforts? On the second day of the inquest, the Canadian Mental Health Association, CMHA, staff presented contrasting views. In Summerside, staff described Brandi as struggling with her health conditions, requiring constant reminders for basic tasks and medical care. But in Charlottetown, she seemed to adjust well to transitional housing, presenting herself as capable and independent. Brandi's diabetes and mental health issues were intertwined. Her psychiatric symptoms, believed to be linked to schizophrenia, often overshadowed her diabetic care. And this is the part most people miss: the challenge of managing multiple complex health conditions simultaneously. At Notre Dame Place in Summerside, staff had to remind Brandi to take her medications, eat, monitor her blood sugar, and even shower and dress. They discovered the severity of her diabetes when she moved in and was once found unconscious. Despite their efforts, they felt Brandi needed more specialized care than they could provide. The staff in Charlottetown, however, saw a different Brandi. She appeared more capable and was accepted into the transitional housing program, where she kept her room clean and participated actively. But was this a true reflection of her abilities, or was she masking her symptoms? The inquest heard that Brandi's diabetes nurse struggled with her reluctance to use modern devices like sensors and insulin pumps. She preferred traditional finger pricking, but it's unclear if she was even doing that consistently. This raises questions about the effectiveness of her diabetes management. The controversy deepens when considering the staff's differing accounts. Clarke was described as intelligent and adept at telling caregivers what they wanted to hear. Was she manipulating the system, or was this a cry for help? As the inquest continues, the jury will delve into the details of Brandi's time in transitional housing and the circumstances of her death. But the bigger question remains: was it a systemic failure, or an unfortunate outcome despite dedicated support? This case highlights the challenges of providing comprehensive care for individuals with complex needs. It invites us to consider the gaps in the system and the importance of coordinated, specialized support. What do you think? Was it a failure of the system, or an inevitable tragedy? Share your thoughts, and let's continue the conversation.